Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you the reasons why we remain poor in spite of putting in all the efforts that we put in and doing exactly what we need to do in order to get rich. So let's get started. We all have this notion that it's just luck which makes people rich, or the environment that they are in, the place that they are living in that makes them rich, or the business that they are doing that is making them rich. But the first thing is your thinking. When we are surrounded by disease all around us, it is difficult for us to see that there is also health in the society. And in the same way, when we are seeing people around us living in poverty, seeing the economies of the countries fail, the inflation and everything, amidst all this, it is difficult to see that there is wealth and riches in our surroundings, in our communities. So, if you manage to see the health um, when there is disease around, and if you can manage to see the riches when there is poverty around you, that is going to make you rich. It is all in your thinking. Imagine a person is aiming for a gold medal in the Olympics. What does he want to focus on? Does he focus on the people that failed to get there, or will his focus be on how many people got there, how they got there, and what exactly they did to get there? Obviously, his focus is going to be on the people who have achieved that gold medal rather than on the failures, right? That is how your focus should be on. You have to focus on what you want to get rather than on what is surrounding you. Your thoughts are going to create your reality, and everything that has taken shape in this world has its roots in a thought somewhere in someone's head. And even this creation that we see around us had its roots in the thoughts of God, and then it has manifested itself into reality. And when we are thinking about getting rich, sometimes we enter into this competition mode with others. We think that because some other person or some people got rich already, we might not have enough to become rich. We are here operating from a mindset of scarcity rather than a mindset of abundance. And this is what is keeping many people poor, even if they're doing every right thing that they could to get to where they want to. The truth is, there is enough for everyone. There is enough for everyone, even if someone else has earned a lot more. The resources are not limited. If we are operating from this kind of mindset of scarcity rather than a mindset of abundance, we are never going to get rich. There is a lot for everyone, and even if someone else is getting rich, there is always enough for you to get rich as well. When you believe and trust this, you will get your share of whatever riches that are there for you, and whatever you want to get, you will get it. And sometimes we also fall into this wrong notion that being simple, living simple means having less money and having just enough for our needs and for ourselves. And sometimes we also fall into this trap that maybe this is what God intends me to have, so I only have this much. But the truth is, God intends everyone to be able to reach their highest potential no matter what. In your finances, in your health, in your job, in your studies, everywhere, God wants you to be the highest in whatever you do, not for yourself alone, but for His glory also. And when you have these intentions of becoming rich or achieving something, your actions also need to be aligned with those intentions. You need to do everything that you could do in a single day, every day, until you see those changes that you want to see in your life, maybe in your finances, in your work, in anything. The most important thing to remember is, if your intentions are coming from a place of selfishness, only to satisfy your own desires and to gratify your own desires for your own benefit and not sharing it with others, you may be able to get rich, but you might eventually lose everything very quickly. You also need to have a heart to be helpful to others, and this should not be extreme too. If you want to become rich only with the intention of sacrificing everything that you have instead of enjoying it yourself, even then your richness or your riches are not going to sustain. That is not good either. You need to have a balance between selfishness and sacrifice. There has to be a proper balance between this, and God wants you to make the most of yourself, for yourself and for others. He wants you to flourish not just for yourself but to help others, and that is how you will become rich. And also remember that about your actions, you need to remember one more important thing. If you're not in the right job or in the right business at the time when you have, when you want to get rich, you are setting out on a journey of becoming rich. It does not mean that you have to abandon, you have to stop whatever you're doing, your job, your business, and start a new job or a new business immediately. That is not what you have to be doing. All you have to do is keep working towards that right job or that right business while you're still continuing in the present job or the business, and then you will get to where you want to be, and then you will attract everything that you're supposed to attract. And one more big mistake that we do is we are not thankful for what we already have. Even if you have the right intentions or the right mindset and your actions are aligned towards your goals, it is also important for you to be thankful for what you already have every day, instead of focusing on what you don't have. Instead of focusing on what is lacking in the world around you, in the people around you, in the government, or anything at all, do not focus on the lack. Do not focus on what is missing. Focus on what you already have, on the things that you can be thankful for. Maybe your health, your family, your relationships, your friendships, your children, or whatever it is that you have right now. Be thankful for that, and you will attract all the good things nearer to you. One more bad thing that we all do is when something doesn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, when our expectations are not being met, our natural tendency is to quit everything and just walk away from that thing. We just quit. But in this book, The Science Behind Getting Rich, there is a science student who works on a project with the intention of making money from that project by selling his project to some company. But when the time comes, the project fails miserably. And what he expects doesn't come to fruition. It doesn't happen. So, what he does next is, instead of being disappointed, instead of beating himself up and sitting there in disappointment and defeat, he thanks God for everything, whatever happened until now, and he continues his work as if nothing happened. And in the next few months, he receives a much better opportunity, which ends up making him much more money than he could have got from his previous project. So that is how things will work out, even when when you can see that something is failing and things haven't worked out the way you wanted them to. If you keep continuing your efforts in that same direction, despite all the setbacks, despite all the failures, if you're going forward with all those right intentions, right mindset, and the right actions, you will get what you haven't expected, but you'll get much more than your expectations. And these are some reasons why we are still poor in spite of all those efforts that we are putting in. And if you want to know more about how to get rich, I recommend you to read this book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. And I hope this video helped you in some way. I'll see you in another video. Until then, you take care. Bye.